Alright, so continuing our tour here, Galloway House, historic park. This is a old carriage house here. We're walking along, and they obviously have some other little buildings. These are all old buildings from Fond du Lac. This first one is a beauty salon here, 1936. Cool retro setup. That was cool. Oh, here's a picture of her. Their beauty salon back in the 30s. I really like that Art Deco style in there for such a small building, you know. Usually the Art Deco, it's a lot bigger buildings you think of. It's a carpenter shop here. It's another nice historic building. This one obviously looks a little bit older. Next up, looks like we got a cash grocer. Oh, I also see the post office is also in the grocery store. Let's check it out. Oh, cool. Look at this old post office setup. Wow. It's an old county map. Doesn't even show all of Wisconsin. Look at this, how well this is kept. This is beautiful. This is a really nice kept historic park up here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. It's a cash grocer. Back shot of the Galloway house. This one's just marked as a photo gallery here. Pretty cool. Got a bunch of old cameras in here. Wow, those are neat. Those are cool. Look at these things. What are awesome historic parks they have here. It looks like they actually have this set up so sometimes they can actually do old historic photos. Huh. Great job. You've done a great job on this place. Old steam engine, a can. Is this town square right here? Let's see how many of these buildings we can get into. Alright, we can start over here. As you can see, this is obviously a great place. Pabst, drink the best. Come on. Miss Margie's. Children and Women's. Not sure what this is. Let's find out. Dresses and hats. Looks like they also offered handmade lace. Excellent old sewing equipment here. Look at this old singer. Another excellently kept classic building. Looks like it's 1840s to 1900s. As with a lot of the buildings here. Here's a cool one coming up. We got bank, drugstore, and doctor's office. And we can't go in. Dang. Looks like actually they have not. They just got a bunch of boxes in there. Guess it's not a cool one. I lied. The Spring Valley Town Hall. Not sure where Spring Valley is, but their town hall is now here. Has some other buildings over there. I'm gonna see actually if I can get down there. Brothertown Indian Nation. Interesting. Mostly just reading in this one. Well, I've been looking at this church for a while, coming down this way. I want to check it out. It's like some stained glass there. Not any pictures. Just colored glass. Alright, here we go. Church, 1891. This is the Congregational Church of El Dorado. Wow. Takes us out at 0.6 for a minute because it kind of ruins the light. It's a really nice stained glass. Very clean feel in this church. Some old carpeting, but it was probably wood back when services were held here. Yeah, very, very modest. This is definitely not a Catholic church, but more Protestant. Not that either one is right or wrong. They just have their different ways of doing things. Got an old bell there. Old church bell they'd ring. Not sure what this building is here. It's like a law office of some kind. Ah, yes. This old courtroom. Alright, here's another cool one. The toy shop. 1970. Who doesn't love some trains? And as you can see, this is actually the village that we're in right now. There's the Galloway house. Not all of the buildings are in the same place, obviously, here. And they don't have a railway station. Not that I saw. old bowling pins up there. This is back when kids played with toys instead of screens. And now we're bringing them back with screens. Oh, look at this old fairy world. Look at that. And that's some beautiful illustrations. That's also when kids used to read. Paper dolls. And some teddies too. I think this next one, yeah, this one is kind of one I'm like a little bit because it's an old print shop, and when I was a little kid my dad owned a print shop. I would go work with him on the weekends. By work with him, I mean I would distract him from doing work. But I felt like I was cool and that I was doing work. Look at this. This is awesome. Look at that old press there. These are so cool. Look at turkey. Old stamps. Look at these. That giant press there. That's impressive. I cracked myself up. That's why there's no one else at this park right now. They knew I was going to be here telling corny jokes. This is, honestly, this is so far I think the coolest thing other than maybe the main house. It's incredible that they have all this here. This is all printed with these. Look at that. It's fantastic. There's the old courthouse bell. And we've pretty much completed this block, because here we are back with, you drink Paps, you drink the best, in case you are unaware of that. There's 3 bells here. These must all be old courthouse bells. This is a bell from Old Jefferson Grade School. Probably not supposed to touch it. I'm not gonna ring it. I don't want to break anything old. Then I'd be an asshole. Oh, look at that. They do have a little railway set up there. Oh, it looks like here's a little place I missed. A little veterinarian office. It's not what my vet's office looks like. Whew. These are the torture devices. I love old stoves too. There's things we don't have nowadays. We don't make things nice like that anymore. That's an old dog crate. Look at this. I've never seen one of these. Yeah, that's awesome. Here's that carriage house that we saw before. And that looks pretty locked up. Let's see if we can get on these trains still. See some chains in my way. Maybe I can enter from the other way possibly. Oh, no, we're just supposed to go around here. Okay. board. Look at that. Oh, they got seats up here. Oh, they got wasps in here too. Look at this old. Everything in here is just awesome. This Galloway House Museum is definitely worth checking out, everybody. Western Union Telegraph and Cable Car Office. Huh. Cool. Oh, look at this here. This old mill. That's beauty right there. This cobblestone mill right here. Fond du Lac Fire Department. That's the old fireboat. Building. I really like how they have so many miniatures at this place of the buildings you're in. It gives you more perspective. And some hand mills here. It's a firehouse. Man, this place just keeps going. I think that's someone who lives here. That'd be kind of weird just to live. I'd be like hanging out playing Ghosts in the Graveyard in here all the time. That'd be awesome. Firehouse number 1. Look at this. Old fire engine in here and everything. Those old extinguishers. Wow. I don't have this blocked off. Looks like I can just kind of. Oh man, there's so much you can do in this one. So many of these places, they block everything off. No, I think this spot's supposed to be blocked off actually because it looks like a mess. That old phonograph though, that's awesome. So I think we're just about done with this tour here. Then again, I thought that a few times. So I think there's a couple little buildings that I may have missed, and I'm gonna try to get into those now. So here's a building we forgot. Probably should have started with this one. It's obviously the oldest building here. Yep, old rope beds. Attic with a wicker chest up there. Look at this fireplace. I really like some information on this one, but I'm not seeing much of anything. Oh, look at this, is a double door. Yep, no information out there either. Let's go check out some more. All right, so these are kind of farther away from the rest of the village for some reason. Some old wagons and stuff out here. It says machine shop. Established 1897. So let's take a look inside. Yeah, it's a cool machine shop. Gears everywhere. I see these buildings here, they look closed. Yeah, these all look. Looks like that's all I'm gonna get from this one. It says Melrose Farm. Is that something all the way down there I can go to? I do have a map. I suppose I can take a look here. Let's find out. So they tricked me into walking all the way down here, but the barracks are not open. This is a CCC barrack. For those who aren't familiar, CCC is the Civilian Community Corps. And they would, during FDR, he established them to, build parks and monuments around the country during the Great Depression. So this was actually a barracks here from 1933 to 1942. And maybe that's when they started establishing this park, or other things in Fond du Lac I'm not familiar with, mostly because the door is locked, so I can't read any of the information. So I think this is pretty much the end of our tour here. This was the Galloway House Historic Park in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. And yeah, it's a really cool park. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. It's not as big as Old World, Wisconsin. We'll get there someday. Get a video there. But yeah, it's a really nice park. Highly suggest it for fans of history, architecture, or anyone who just likes to do smart things. So until next time, we'll see what we can find.